What is going on? Welcome to episode 180 of the Nintendo Powercast. I'm your host, N64 Josh, player 2, Chris, Get Wreck Becker, Super Nintendo Dad. What's going on, buddy?
What's going on? How's it going?
This is like a wrestling episode, apparently.
This is my voice the whole episode, brother.
Oh, great. You are gonna wow. You're gonna have a sore throat. I can tell you that much right now. So, before we get started, that music you just heard is from On Being Human. You can check them out on Spotify and YouTube. This is an unofficial Nintendo podcast, and if you'd like to get yourself a free book from Audible, go to audibletrial.com/NPC. Pick up something awesome like Blood, Sweat, and Pixels. If you want to know some history about some games from all consoles, check out Blood, Sweat, and Pixels. It's really good. The chair I'm sitting in and the desk I'm using from OP Seat. Go to n64josh.com/OP Seat. Automatically save $10 at checkout. And guys, if you want to check out my new book, Another Castle, you can go to n64josh.com/Another Castle, and you can get the first chapter for free if you just want to see what it's about. All right. So it is an ebook, and there's also an audio version available. With that, we're going to jump to the announcements, and then we've got some crazy news today.
Hey, listen!
All right. We do this show live, twitch.tv/N64Josh, Tuesdays and Thursdays, on or around 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let's just say that, okay? Pretty close. I stream every day starting at 3, usually do some viewer battles and Smash, things like that. It's a good time. And first looks are happening Friday mornings, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, the announcements are going to be shorter. We're kind of just shortening everything. I just want to try to get into the content much quicker, but I do want to let you know that I'm going to need some help from the community. I want to put together a monthly calendar for dates for us to play certain games together as a community. So whether it be Mario Kart or Splatoon or Smash or Rocket League or what? Why are you laughing?
You said you were going to have a calendar. I thought like I was going to be Mr. October. I thought... All right, sorry, go ahead.
This guy over here. This guy, Mr. October. That's... You might as well change your name because that's what's going down. Anyway, so I want to have community game nights. You know, I'll try to be involved as many as I can, but I just want to get something going where we're all kind of, playing together. The NES Online. Speaking of, we actually have like a tournament going on with NES Online. So hop into the Discord. That's where the calendar's going to be. I'll have it up on n64josh.com. But if you would like to help me get something going, I would love to be able to put you to work. Put it that way. So if that's something you're into, let me know. Hit me up on Discord or Twitter, whatever, and that would be awesome. So that's gonna do it for the announcements. We're gonna jump right on over to talk about some indies here.
Here we go!
All right, so Trials Rising, that's the correct name, I believe. I forgot to write the last
Trials Rising open beta.
Yeah, so the open beta is here. I have it downloaded. We're gonna look at it. We're gonna look at that and Smite tomorrow. But you've gone hands-on with Trials. The rumblings online is that it's not quite up to par.
Yeah, well, the first level that you play, there's like tons of fog and everything. But I played the first level on the Switch, and then I went and played the first level on the Xbox One, and it's like night and day. But once you get past that first level and go to the other levels, then they look a lot better.
So what is this? Is this fog slowing stuff down? Is this fog to like lessen the field of view so that it's not using so much processing power? Like what's the deal here?
Yeah, it's just a lot less detailed in terms of like the environment that you're going through.
I see.
But that's just basically for the intro, like the tutorial. But then once you get past that and go to there's a whole bunch of levels that you can do, and then there's like online races where you can race up to I think it's 5 other guys or gals, and you can race against 5 other people in the beta. And the Switch doesn't have analog triggers, so like the 360 version, the Xbox One, PS3, PS4, they have the analog triggers. So, and since they don't have that on the Switch, you can use the right analog stick and move it left and right. If you move it to the left, you're going in reverse. You move it right, you can pick like how fast or slow you want to go.
I see.
So since you don't have the triggers, you can just use the analog stick. And then so I played the first level on the Switch, first level on the Xbox, and then I went back to the Switch with the analog stick, and that's pretty much what I've been playing the whole time.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, obviously just a beta, right? It is available to anybody. You can download it, check it out.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're going to be getting some feedback on this, which, I mean, hey, that's good. That's I like this. I'd rather see a beta for a game that they want to make sure if it needs some polish or whatever that they'll have the time to do that. So I'm
right. We'll see what it. I don't know how much they can implement since it comes out next week, but. But yeah.
Well, at least they can get started on the patch, right?
Yeah. But I mean, but the gameplay itself is still intact and feels good. And you hit the minus button and you just instantly start back at the beginning, and it does it like instantly. There's no loading or anything. So that's good.
Yeah, it's real good.
And yeah, you like level up by doing different you get like silver, bronze, silver, gold, obviously. Just like the other games, and then the better you do, like the more experience points you get, and then you level up. You get these loot boxes, and then the loot box gives you 3 different things. It might be like a new outfit, or it might be like a new pose, like so when you're racing against other people, it'll show that. When you go to each level, it'll like take the times that are close to you, or like close to the bottom at least, and then you'll be racing against those ghosts, and then once you beat them, if you go back in, it'll get you more people that are better than you, and you just keep racing them to get better and better.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Right on. Well, I'll be checking that out in the morning for sure. Like I said, that and Smite, we're gonna be looking at Grip. Is another. It's an indie title that's been out for a little while now.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think they just had a new update out like a couple of weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago.
that seems about right. I remember seeing it kind of making its way through the different sites. So with that, we're gonna jump to our news. Crazy day for news, like absolutely bonkers. So here we go. All right. Well, first off, this is kind of sad news. Honestly, the more I think about this, the more it kind of bums me out. Reggie is retiring as president of Nintendo of America in April, and Doug Bowser will be taking his place.
Yeah.
Bowser will now have the keys to the kingdom. I just
Are you saying your body was not ready for this retirement announcement?
I mean, I was talking about it before the stream started, but like, it's gonna be strange at E3 this year not to see or hear anything from Reggie.
Yeah.
Game Awards this year.
Yeah.
To not
Jeff Keighley. No more.
Yeah, it's
Maybe now that he's retired, he can co-host the Game Awards with Jeff Keighley.
Yeah, I'm sure that's like right up there on the things he really wants to do. So it's just and I think I feel like he kind of in a way kind of set the bar for what how to be in the public eye with such a gigantic company. You think about like Xbox and the way they've the different presidents they've had, right? And for a while there, especially at the beginning of the Xbox One, it was nothing but just like suits and ties and people that were completely disconnected from gaming, where
right.
he's, I mean, the one thing the internet has said over and over again is like, Bowser. I think they even said it in stream today. I can't remember who it was, but Doug Bowser's going to have some big meme shoes to fill, because like,
Yeah.
like there's so many gifs of Reggie doing different things and like the robot chicken stuff, him fighting.
Did you see the picture that Doug Bowser posted today on Twitter?
Yes.
He was like, "Thanks for the support. You've all been wonderful." And then in the background, they got Mario and Luigi, stuffed Mario and Luigi, and he's got them wrapped up with a GameCube controller cable.
Yes. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So really, it's cool. And guys, everything from our news section now, there is a link to check out. So if you hop on the notes, n64josh.com/npc180, we have a link to a video that Nintendo of America tweeted out from Reggie, and it made me feel something. So that was nice.
That is nice. You're finally able to feel something.
I was finally able to feel something. No, but it's pretty cool, and I do recommend checking it out. So, okay. Get ready for. You got to have your grain of salt ready, okay? Grain of salt. Get it ready. This is coming to us. This is a rumor, all right? But we're gonna get into a little bit here. The rumor is that Xbox Game Pass and first-party games could be coming to the Nintendo Switch. Okay, this is coming to us from comicbook.com, and I
think originally it came from Direct Feed Games on YouTube. He made a YouTube video. He's the guy that posted. He said L.A. Noire is coming to the Switch. Remaster is coming to Switch, PS4, and Xbox One, like maybe a month or 3 weeks before it came out, or was announced at least. And then he posted a YouTube video saying what they have written on the comicbook.com.
Okay. So, what's funny is we literally were just adding this stuff to the notes right before we started recording, because this is all kind of I had the guys from Mulehorn Gaming. Wade has joined me for an episode of NPC, like I think it was for E3 of last year, and he was like, I think I said this on your show, and so he hit me with the link right as before we were going live, so we were getting this added. One of the things that I had in the notes already is the Scalebound rumor. According to Liam Roberts, he put out a video. I have a link to it here. He says Scalebound is unlikely, but he hints that Microsoft and Nintendo are working on big things. And then later today, here's this. So I'm going to take us over to, we're going to check out the comicbook.com here. And it says, report Xbox to start publishing games on Nintendo Switch. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of just kind of skim through the article real quick. But it says earlier today we reported the rumor that Microsoft will soon be bringing an Xbox app and Game Pass to the Nintendo Switch, but apparently that's not the only surprise. Both Nintendo and Xbox are cooking up. According to the same source, Direct Feed Games, Microsoft will begin to publish first-party games on the Switch, starting with Ori and The Will of Wisps. Interestingly, Game Informer backs up these claims as well. Let's see. As well as word of Xbox Game Pass coming to the Nintendo platform, adding much substance to the validity of everything in question. So I'm just reading through the article here. They go on to say, of course, take everything with a grain of salt, but this is crazy. Right? This is bonkers, because I mean, if Game Pass can run, I mean, some of the games should be able to run on the Switch, right? I mean, you would think if that's I mean, I don't know how far to take this thing, right? Like, are we gonna see Halo? Are we gonna see, the Rare Replay? a lot of people we were kind of discussing this beforehand on my Twitch channel here, and it was like talking about like, are we going to see Cuphead? Like,
yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice. Cuphead. And you were saying you don't want Cuphead on Game Pass because you want the cartridge.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So, I mean, what, like, look, I'm a huge Xbox fan, right? Like, when Microsoft purchased Rare and I realized that Perfect Dark wasn't going to make its way to the GameCube, that's when I was like, okay, I'm going to go all in on Halo then, because, I was a huge fan of Perfect Dark, GoldenEye on the 64, and Time Splitters kind of, was kind of the sequel to those in a way. But then I ended up playing Time Splitters 3 on Xbox because I had online play, right? And then Halo was just so good I couldn't not play it. And so, I mean, look, the kind of the internet's going crazy. They're talking like, are we going to see Master Chief in Smash, right? Like, and look, Xbox has been behind, right? They've been behind, and so they've done this Game Pass thing where it's like, hey, $10 a month gets you a massive library of games. I believe right now you can get 2 months for $2, something like that.
Yeah.
If you've never signed up
new
before.
Subscribers get it for first 2 months for $1 each, I think.
Yeah, so it's really not. I mean, it's a pretty good. It's a pretty good deal, and you're seeing brand new games from Xbox first party games drop day one, right into this Game Pass. So Crackdown 3 is out right now. Sea of Thieves, I believe, was the first one. I think that was like the first game to. Like the first major game to drop. And so really the possibilities are just crazy. And looking at the state of the Xbox, I mean, why not team up with the system that is selling like hotcakes right now, right?
Right. Yeah.
And Xbox may not have the best library of current games right now, but they do have a pretty solid backlog of games. And I mean, could you imagine seeing stuff like Fable on the some of the classic
Fable
games?
trilogy or something? When they first said, what was it, was it GDC, they were posted the panels. The panel was going to be all about how they're bringing Xbox Live to phones and to Nintendo Switch. I thought it was going to be like you play like Overcooked and you can sign into Xbox Live and get Overcooked achievements by playing the Switch version, kind of like they did with Minecraft. I didn't think that we were going to get like Game Pass and Ori and the Blind Forest. But yeah, that'd be crazy.
I mean, and again, grain of salt. Everything's a rumor. Nothing's officially announced, but it looks like they're definitely cooking up something like Liam Roberts talks about in his video. Like there's something happening here, Yeah. And we saw at the Game Awards. We saw all three of the current presidents, on stage together, and I mean. The more opportunity we have to be able just to play together, right? Because I have a handful of friends that haven't made the jump to Switch yet. But if there's games we're able to play together, I mean, obviously you're going to run into limitations, right? So it could be the kind of thing we've seen games streamed, like Resident Evil 7 in Japan was able to be streamed to the Switch, and I mean. Look, if any company's going to be able to do something like that, to me, it seems like it could be Microsoft. Right?
Yeah. This is I still can't just thinking back to that. This is like, if this happens, it'll be like thinking back to, because my oldest son is 10. So just thinking back to when I was 10, it'd be like, like the Sega Channel coming to the SNES or something. And yeah, that would have just been blown my mind back in the day. And now it's just like, oh yeah, cool. My son will just play it. He won't know any different than.
Right. Well, I mean, remember the first time we saw anything Sonic on a Nintendo console?
Yeah.
Right? Like that seemed weird.
Crazy.
That was like, no way. I
remember I even though I already had it on the Dreamcast, I went and got it on the GameCube again just because it was crazy to me to see the Sonic on a GameCube case.
Yeah, it's wild. So, who knows? We don't know anything that's absolute, but the rumor mill is going crazy right now. And I mean, the one thing I would love to see, like, let's get a good Perfect Dark game, right? And it'd be right at home on the Switch. I've been saying that for forever. But looking, I mean, Banjo, right? A lot of these, I mean, Rare was with Nintendo for an extremely long time. And so to be able to see some of the possibility of seeing a lot of their games make it back right to the Switch, because I believe Rare Replay is even included in the Game Pass.
It is, yeah. Not only that, but if you think about it, like if someone like if Minecraft Steve were to come to Smash Brothers, Minecraft's already crazy popular, but if like Banjo were to come and it would bring him into Smash Brothers, and then like all these people playing Smash would see Banjo-Kazooie, and then Microsoft releases a new Banjo-Kazooie like next year or the year after he's been in Smash Brothers, and put it on like the Game Pass that you can play on the Nintendo Switch, that would be crazy.
Yeah, I don't even feel. I literally, this conversation feels like something that nerds talk about when they're like,
yeah, like pie in the sky.
Yeah, that's what this is like. Honestly, like this is like this isn't this. What are we talking about right now? Like,
right? Yeah,
you're crazy, man. So
yeah. If you want some real crazy stuff, my buddy, he texted me a bunch of crazy ideas. He's like, what if?
Oh,
okay.
No.
I told him he needed to stop because he was being a little too crazy. This is what he said. What if they had a Banjo game made by the Mario Odyssey team and have it come out on the next Xbox and the Nintendo Switch? I said, okay, all right. I'm going to stop talking to you tonight. You need to settle down. Talk tomorrow after you clear your head.
After you clear your head. Love it. All right. Well, we'll take a step back from the rumors now. Back to actual stuff we know that's happening. Ace Attorney Trilogy is getting a release date next week, according to their official Twitter. I have a link to it, so stay tuned, because the Ace Attorney Trilogy. The only thing I'm sad about this is I can't yell objection, which I've said on here before. Like, that was one of my favorite parts of
maybe you can with the app. The Switch app. Not only is the Switch app great for promoting the Discord, but it is also great for yelling objection into it, if you still have it downloaded.
Yeah, I was using that thing last night. Just a little side note. Every time the phone locks, it kicks me out of the conversation, and the app crashes after I reopen my phone.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that problem.
Yeah.
Have you updated it?
I mean, it's supposed to auto update, so I assume.
Maybe you need to get the new Galaxy Fold, and then that won't be an issue.
Yeah. Moving along here, according to NPD Group, Nintendo Switch was the top-selling console in January. All right.
Yes, it was.
And let's see here. We're gonna take a quick peek at this link. So here we go. Here's the quote. Nintendo Switch was the best-selling hardware platform of January 2019, both in dollar and unit sales. NPD analyst Matt, I'm not going to try to say his last name. Switch was the only console platform to show year-on-year. Oh, what is going on here? Oh boy,
What?
That link is trying to opened up I don't know, some kind of like the Mac warning, like, oh please.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Hey,
not.
what are you doing?
Let's see. Switch was the only console platform to show year-on-year sales growth. So there you go. Best-selling games of January 2019: Kingdom Hearts 3, Resident Evil 2, 2019, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, Call of Duty Black Ops, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Red Dead Redemption, Ace Combat 7, NBA 2K19, Mario Kart 8 at number 9.
That is crazy.
Not quite as crazy as Grand Theft Auto 5. Who is buying this game? I don't
So
understand.
I was wondering about why that game's always in the top list, and apparently if you buy the physical version of GTA 5, it comes with shark points, like with in-game currency, and it's cheaper to buy the game new and get those points and then just trade in the game than it is to buy those points online. So that's
Wow.
what kids do.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
that's why it's always in the top.
Huh. That's. I mean, they want to set those. They want to set that record. Keep that record.
Yeah.
Make it.
Uh,
Wow. So, the other Switch games: Breath of the Wild at 13, Super Mario Party at 15, and Odyssey at 20. Okay, so still some Switch titles going strong. This is for the US. Okay, and then best-selling games of the last 12 months: Red Dead Redemption 2, Call of Duty Black Ops, NBA 2K19, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is number 4. Number 10, Mario Kart 8. When is Mario Kart going to stop? I don't know. Maybe never. Maybe.
I know.
As far as just the Switch best-selling games of January 2019, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, Smash, Mario Kart 8, Breath of the Wild, Mario Party, Mario Odyssey, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, Splatoon 2, and Tales of Vesperia. So, there
It
you
looks
go.
like Pikachu's selling better than Eevee.
Yeah. Yep. And Nintendo's 3DS best-selling games of January: Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story, plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey, Pokemon Ultra Sun, Mario Kart 7, wow, Luigi's Mansion, Super Smash Bros., Pokemon Ultra Moon, Super Mario 3D Land, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, New Super Mario Bros. 2, and The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. That list, that list is surprising a little bit. There's a few games I'm surprised to see. I mean, some of those games have been around for quite a while. So
Those games are, that's like the top 10. I wonder how, because none of those games are in the top 20. So I wonder how many copies those games actually sold.
yeah, true.
Like
And the
it's
other
like
thing,
the top game on that system, but
the other thing to keep in mind is a handful of those games got put into the selects or whatever. I can't remember the exact.
yeah.
Is it Nintendo Selects or
Player's Choice or whatever it used to
yeah, I
call,
don't remember what they call them on 3DS, but so there you go. That's Nintendo still. Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 7 I did not make it into the Player's Choice. Like that game will remain full price its entire lifespan. Like they will.
Yeah. Just like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe probably will.
It's never going on sale. So wild. All right, well, moving right along here. Let's see what else here. Nintendo applies for 2 Dr. Mario trademarks: Dr. Mario and Dr. Mario World. Okay, this is according to My Nintendo News. Let me pull this article real quick. And it is Japanese Nintendo is reporting Nintendo has recently applied for trademarks for Dr. Mario games. we know that Dr. Mario World is going to be coming to smartphones. And let's see. I'll just read from the article here. The Dr. Mario World trademark covers downloadable video game program, including for smartphones, and the Dr. Mario trademark covers providing entertainment, planning of game tournaments, etc. So, that's pretty much it. There's not much as far as any other details there. What this got me thinking about with the literally the craze that has become Tetris 99, right? Like people streaming this. I'm seeing people tweeting, like when they get close to winning, or like making a mistake. Like I've even had a coworker who doesn't even own a Switch is like, dude, Tetris 99 is really making me want to get a Switch. And I'm like, of all games, right? But Delmonic saying Lyric was streaming it to 24,000 viewers yesterday. So, like, and I mean, last night, my evening consisted of my son and I. We both were chilling on the couch playing Smash, like just like wireless, right? And my wife sitting on the other side of the couch playing Tetris 99. Like, she's just as hooked. And so if they did this with Dr. Mario,
Dr. Mario 99.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like just kind of and who, like, I don't know, again, pie in the sky, that kind of stuff. But like, if mobile users could play against Switch users and things like that, like, just to get that more crossplay going. Mel says, "Oh wow, kill 98 doctors." Well, when you say it that way,
Yeah.
But I think this take on these puzzle games is I don't know. I like it personally. I think, and again, this is pure speculation. That's it. There's no, that's it. That's all we're doing here is just speculating. But like, I think seeing the success, like, why just release another Dr. Mario game that is just the puzzle game when, they could put Dr. Mario out for free, and then I don't know, what are they going to do? Sell skins or something? Like you could get, you want to play as Dr. Peach? Go right ahead. You want to play as Dr. Toad? Right on. Dr. Bowser? That's definitely happening now. I can guarantee it.
8-bit Dr. Mario, like just have him look.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Yeah. Like right out of Mario Maker.
Do you think with Tetris 99 being so popular that they're definitely going to bring the Tetris blocks as playable characters in Smash now?
I mean, it seems fairly likely.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy because like my one buddy at work, he got a Switch for his kids, like so that they could play it together on like road trips. And he said they played it when like Mario Kart, but they pretty much just play on their PlayStations and play Fortnite. But he's like, he said, I'll be texting my wife the last 2 nights, and it takes her forever to respond to me. And she's like, sorry, I've been playing Tetris 99. So after the kids go to sleep, she's just been playing unhooked on Tetris 99.
Dude, it's great. And like I was playing in an arena on Smash while she was playing, and like the dogs are like pawing at the door. I'm like, I can't pause. She's like, I can't pause. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
So I hope this is a trend that continues for a while, and I really hope we see some just some like just kind of like see these puzzle games just revived and kind of new life brought into them, like, I mean, Tetris is just, I mean, it's just Tetris, right? It's a game we've been playing for years, and now it's like, I mean, Puma teamed up with with whoever has the rights to Tetris right now, and they're making Tetris tennis shoes. So I don't know.
That's crazy.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah. One thing that I didn't know you could do until I heard about it on podcast was when you play in handheld mode on Tetris 99. I was going to say Dr. Mario 99.
Yeah.
But Tetris 99, if you want to, you can use the touchscreen and touch which person you want to attack.
Oh, okay.
While you're playing, instead of using the analog stick.
That's cool. Plumber saying Geometry Wars 99. Yes, please. Come on, Activision. Put out Geometry Wars on the Switch. You wouldn't have to lay so many people
like
off.
Pac-Man 99. Like, imagine just everyone's playing Pac-Man and you got to last longer than everyone else.
Well, have you played the 4-player Pac-Man?
I played it
Like in the
back
arcade?
on the GameCube. Oh, the arcade, the wasn't it Pac-Man Battle Royale?
So it's it's 4 players, and if you eat, there's only 3 power pellets, right? And so if you eat a power pellet, you can then eat the small. You become a large Pac-Man, and you can eat the smaller ones. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, they could make a huge map, like a huge maze, right? And just like only have so many power pellets. I mean, there's really they could revive so many classic games with these different models and the ability to play them online. Like
Alleyway. I'm sure they can make Alleyway.
Yes,
work.
Alleyway would be amazing. I was just talking about that before the stream started. Like, I love Alleyway. That's great game. So, hopefully we just keep seeing things. The chat saying Mario Kart 99 Battle Royale. Like.
Imagine that, like a battle. Battle. Yeah.
The battle mode with I mean, you get X amount of balloons, and then once you're out, you're out, or whatever the case may be. Like, really it's you just never know what we're gonna see. When you see Tetris Battle Royale come out, you're kind of like, anything's possible at this point. Like,
yeah,
anything is possible, and yeah. So, and good on them for putting it out for free, making it part of the Nintendo Switch Online service. I think it's good. I think it was a really good move, a really smart move. So, last little bit of news here. I'm gonna say this guy's name wrong, but I'm a huge fan of his. It's Julian Egbrecht, and I'm not sure if I said his name correctly. I probably didn't, but he takes a director position at Epic Games. Now, if you don't know that name, first I'm gonna tell you, if you are a fan of the Rogue Squadron series, the reason that game played so well on the Nintendo 64 and on the GameCube is because he was the head of Factor 5, right? The company that brought us Rogue Squadron. Okay. He's also the reason that Hulu is on the Switch. He was part of that team that got Hulu on the Switch. Okay. And he is now at Epic Games. All right. So the Nintendo consulted with him. Like they consulted with Factor 5 when designing the GameCube, because what happened, and here's, okay, so if you're a fan of that, and I've mentioned this on here before, but if you've never gone to hear some of the backstory with him, if you go to IGN's Nintendo voice chat, I believe it's episode 192. Okay, I don't know exactly. I don't have it here in front of me, but it's like episode 192, I think. They interview him, and he talks about like the way they reverse engineered the Nintendo 64 so that they could put out the best game possible on that system. And so, like, they were doing things that even surprised Nintendo, right? So this guy knows he knows his stuff. And so here's this is where this gets kind of funny, because So this is Nintendo Life. This is their article, right? They say, what if, right? So Thanos was in Fortnite. Thanos owned by, Thanos is a Marvel character owned by Disney, right? And then so they've got Liam Roberts again. They're tweeting him. Here's what his tweets say. It says, so former president of Factor 5 joins Epic Games as a director. That's interesting. Join Epic. Use their bottomless pit of cash to buy Star Wars Rogue Leaders, and release it for all to enjoy. So this game is finished. If you guys listen to that podcast, you're going to hear about Star Wars Rogue Leaders, The game was done. Factor 5 took on another game to try to complete. I'm paraphrasing here, but it bankrupted them, and they were not able to release Star Wars. The game's finished. It was finished and ready to go on the Wii, and then because of whatever happened with this other game, it ended up bankrupting them. So, interesting stuff. Again, this is pure speculation, but having this guy at Epic, I would say at very least, we could start seeing improvements to Fortnite on the Switch just based on his his knowledge. And again, I'm just speculating, but this guy really does know his stuff. And the interview is amazing, so I highly suggest you check that out. It's an older episode, like I said. It's like 192, 193, something like that. It's in the 190s, so really suggest checking it out. And man, what I wouldn't give to see the Rogue Squadron games on the Switch. They even chat Crosif saying Rogue Squadron had some of the tightest controls of any flying game I've ever played. Like, it's so true, right? Absolutely loved those games. So, I don't know. Any thoughts about him joining Epic?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Epic seems to be a Fortnite machine right now, so I don't know how much other stuff they're going to do. They had Paragon, and then they scrapped that to just focus on Fortnite, so we'll see. Maybe they'll when Star Wars Episode 9 comes out, they'll turn the Fortnite map into a Hoth level, and then you just gotta go and you gotta take out the AT-ATs.
Now you make me want Star Wars Fortnite. Like, I want lightsabers in Fortnite. I want to use the Force in Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm sure EA would love that with their.
Hey, Fortnite can just buy EA at this point.
That's true. Yeah.
No. There are some. There's a little bit of Fortnite news. I don't have it in the notes here, but Season 8. You can actually get for free by completing different challenges that have been released. So if you've fallen off the bandwagon or you want to get back into it, that might be a good reason to. And there's also like hoverboards and stuff now in Fortnite. So I might even jump in and check it out this weekend, because I haven't played in quite a while. But I'm hearing a lot of good things. After the launch of Apex, Fortnite all of a sudden had all these updates that kind of fixed a bunch of stuff that people have been asking for, Yeah.
So real convenient.
Yeah. So there you go. Well, that is.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, there's one more thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna butcher his name, but Bertil Horberg Productions. They did Gunman Clive and Gunman Clive 2 on the 3DS. And then they released it on the Wii U, and then they released it on the Switch. Mm-hmm. They just showed off a new trailer for this new game. It looks like a mix between Contra and Shadow of the Colossus.
Wow.
It's called Mextermination Force. So, yeah, I know. He even said, I know the name is hard to say, but he said it's really hard to come up with a name that you can actually copyright. So so it's basically extermination, but mechs extermination. force.
So
And
like mech assault mech.
yeah. Mhm.
I see. Okay, so Contra meaning run and gun side scrolling, and then these are giant mechs you have to take out.
Yeah, like giant mechs that look like, towering over buildings, and then they got one where you need to like hold on to these like robotic snakes, and they go back and forth, and you gotta, while they're going back and forth, attack this enemy while dodging it. There's a trailer out for it. And
I
yeah,
love this already. I haven't even seen it. What is there a release date?
he says it is coming out very soon. He said that. Let me see. He sent me an email. It said plan. We're quite close to the release date. It won't be long before review codes go out, and yeah, he said asked people to share the trailer and everything because he's the only guy. Yeah, it went up on the Nintendo YouTube page today.
Okay.
The trailer. And it looks really good. And so that's out soon, and that's another chance I get to talk about Gunman Clive, which the Gunman Clive 1 and 2 is on the Switch, and I believe it's like $2.99 or $3.99. And yeah, it's really good. But if you still do have your 3DS and it's not, covered in dust, I'm looking at you, Mel. You can just put that on, and it's like one of those games with 2D gameplay, so it makes real good use of the 3D.
Okay.
Yeah. So. But yeah, it's like $2.99 or $3.99 for Gunman Clive 1 and 2.
All right. Very cool. Very cool. Well, hey, real quick, we're going to jump into other things that are coming out. I do want to touch on one thing real quick. Jay Harley in chat says you have to do those challenges by the 27th, right? If you want to try to get season 8 for free on Fortnite, you need to have those challenges completed by the 27th. So make sure that you're doing that. So. All right, let's talk about the downloads, and then we'll jump to the sales, and we'll put a bow on this thing. This is not a mini. This is a long episode. We're almost to an hour. Here we go. All right, so Nintendo Switch retail, we have Trials Rising. That's coming out the 26th. And the Lego Movie 2 video game, also coming out the 26th. Okay, in the eShop, we have, let's see, Alchemic Dungeons, Almost There, the platformer, Origami Shadow Edition, Arcade Archives Frontline, which is already out on the shop right now, Car Mechanic Simulator, Caterpillar Royale. I don't know.
We were just asking for more Battle Royale games.
There you go. Daggerhood, Devil Engine, Gigantic Army, Hell Warders, I Want to Fly, Mindball Play, My Arctic Farm 2018, Pizza Parking, Cube 2, Quest for the Golden Duck, Rad Rogers Radical Edition, Raining Coins, Remy Lore, Rotating Brave, Sky Hill, Surfingers, The Golf, The Journey Down Trilogy, the Lost Light of Sisu. Are you familiar with any of these ones?
Most of them, no. Trying to, that is pretty good. And then Smite is out this week, right, for free now? Yep. Because before you had to buy the battle pass, and now you can play it without that.
Correct. Yeah. The founders pack or whatever. So now it is available for free. Let's see. So, Tier, Chains of Valhalla, Warplanes, World War II Dogfight. That one's out today, $9.99. X-Morph Defense and Yumaniki Dream Diary. Yeah. Plays a young girl as she explores the mysteries of an unreal world of her dreams. So there you go. Demos that are available. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Kirby's Epic Yarn. And Awesome P. So there you go.
Awesome P, yeah. Awesome P is kind of funny because it's like green and then darker green. So it's almost like, like the Virtual Boy, but green instead of red. And yeah, that seems to be a pretty difficult game based on everything I've read about it. Yeah, so old Game Boy, basically. Thanks, Mel. But yeah, the the demo for Awesome P, you can get that, and it comes out March 1st, and it is $5.99. So
$5.39 right now. So we'll
well,
jump.
yeah, it's on sale, 10% off.
Yeah, we'll jump into the sales right now. Here we go. Okay, so guys, there's 138 games on sale. Due to time, I'm just going to go through and kind of let you know about a few that that I would recommend you checking out. Okay, Odium to the Core is down to $199. It's kind of a fun rhythm game. I recommend checking that one out. I don't know if you have this open, Super Nintendo, if there's any that you want to point out.
There's a couple that there's a game that was exclusive to the Xbox and then came out of nowhere, Miss Explosion Man. Yeah, that's out. That's on sale right now. The problem is I don't have the prices for them all, but
I'll grab it. No worries. Superhero Fight Club Reloaded is 99 cents. That for a party game, actually kind of a fun title, especially for $1. I would recommend checking it out. Caloro is it's decent. These are games that I do have first looks on if you want to see a little bit more about them. Okay, if Caloro is $4.99, Mana Spark is like pixel graphics, kind of a. I believe there's some RPG elements. You got bow. You're running with a bow and arrow. Mana Spark's $4.99. Wonder Shot is another one that was kind of like an interesting puzzle game. It's okay. But if you want more info, check out my first look and youtube.com/n64josh. It's $2.99. Okay, so kind of just making my way through the list here.
Undertale is on sale right now.
Okay.
And Deltarune episode 1 is coming out next week, and Toby Fox, the developer, he suggested that you play through that first.
Gotcha.
Through Undertale before you get to it, and so you can play that now. It's on sale, and then Deltarune comes out next week. It's a really good RPG, kind of almost like what's the name of that game? Earthbound. There you go.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
Yes.
Cool. Coffee Crisis, which is kind of a fun, 16-bit beat 'em up, is $4.99. Escape Dudeland, I have a first look on. Wasn't a game that really appealed to me all that much, but it's kind of one of those kind of like I don't want to say endless runner, but the game just runs and you just jump. Right, that's kind of what's going on there, and so you've got to try to not get eaten by this giant red dragon, and it's kind of, I don't know. It's check it out. It's 99 cents. It's from $9.99. So
I'm always trying to avoid getting eaten by a red dragon.
It's a good idea. Miss Explosion Man is $8.99. Looking through the list a little bit more here, just seeing if anything else that jumps out at me. Moonlighter is a game that I saw a lot of people playing and seem to enjoy. It is $18.74. I have not played that one myself, so I can't recommend it. But
it is really good. It's awesome, actually. Yeah, I like the art style. Like you own a shop in the store in the town, and then there's dungeons that you go in at night. So you go into the dungeons and you get stuff by killing the enemies. You pick up the loot. You take it back to the to your home, which is also a shop, and then you sell the stuff back to the villagers, and then you kind of upgrade your shop, and then you got to keep an eye out for, sometimes there'll be a criminal, a crook. He'll come in, grab something, and run for the exit. So you got to stop him from stealing stuff, and yeah, it's really good, really good.
There you go. Moving right along here through the list, seeing if there's anything else that jumps out at me here.
There's it's, I like some people don't like the art style for Nidhogg 2, but it's a really good multiplayer sword fighting game. like fencing game almost.
Oh, interesting.
And yeah, it's really good. You can play with two single. You can share the joy. Play with 2 single Joy-Cons. That's really good. And then there is also Old Man's Journey, which is kind of like a really gorgeous looking story about this old man's journey. And you basically, so you're walking along these slopes, which we're just adding in Mario Maker 2. So you're walking along these slopes, and then what you can do is you can either use the analog stick to move a cursor around, or you can use the touch screen if you're playing in portable mode and or undocked, and then you can move like the hills in the background to line up with the hills in the foreground, and then you just move into the background by walking onto it that way. And then you're basically manipulating the background and foreground to make it from one area to the other and solving puzzles while there's like a narrator telling a story about his life. And yeah, it's really good.
Okay, cool. The last ones I'll mention, Kid Trip is $2.99. It's a side scroller kind of platformer. And then I've not played this one, but Unbox Newbie's Adventure is down from $29.99 to $7.49. So that is a significant savings right there.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, that's a fun little I don't even know, I'll be honest, but I just know that both of my kids played it, and I think they each got like 5 hours out of it, and they loved it.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. Another one that I again don't know anything about, but it's called Brawl, and it's $1.99, and down from $9.99. So sometimes those games that you could kind of maybe you want to take a risk on because it's only a couple of bucks. You never know, something might end being good. Another one here, Neon Wall, is 99 cents, down from $9.99. So there's quite a few games that are sitting around that $1.99 to 99-cent mark. So
yeah,
who knows? You can take a few risks on a few of them if you'd like, and see if something turns out.
There's a game that comes out March 8th. It's Assault Android Cactus Plus.
Yes.
And it came out, it was supposed to come out on the Wii U. It ended up getting canceled. They brought it out, I believe it was on 360 and Xbox One. The Plus version already came out on the Xbox One, and it's like a multiplayer arcade, top-down arcade game.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a lot of fun, really good, and 4-player local multiplayer. So that's another one to check out. Comes out March 8th, so it'll be on sale, I believe, until the game comes out.
There you go. Speaking of top-down games, this isn't a sale, but there's I think it's called Ape Out.
Yes.
From Devolver. It's Devolver Digital's publishing, I believe, and
yeah,
wow, the game looks crazy. So I have they were looking for content creators yesterday, so I got an email in with them to see if we can get a code to check it out. But even if not, I will be picking it up because it looks really fun. Really fun. So I suggest
that was on a previous Nintendo Direct. That's next Thursday, and that comes out. It looks really good. And then also next week is Toe Jam and Earl.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, hey, we should probably wrap this thing up.
Wrap up this short episode.
Oh, that means we've only got like 100 seconds left to end this thing. So, Mr. October, where can people find you?
Mr. October, thank you. I am flattered. You can find me on Twitter at Super Nintendad. Sometimes I'm on Twitch at Super Nintendad. I'm not on Twitch under anything else. I'm just saying sometimes I'll stream. And then I also have a podcast called We Like Indies, where we just talk about indie games. It's me, Pitt, Mel, and yeah, you can also catch me on Tinder if you're lucky.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone from Tinder is watching right now. So shut up.
All right, there you go. All right, guys, you can follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, all the places. It's at N64Josh. All right. I've been having, so I had somebody, a longtime viewer, come into my stream and say, "Hey, your stream sucks and you're better than this. Put out better content." So I was like, okay, I'm going to. And so it really challenged me. So I'm doing a daily vlog at the beginning of each stream. And I started with Super Mario Brothers. I'm going to kind of grab a game from my collection and just go into to detail on different games in my collection. And I'm actually having a ton of fun with this. So if you want to check them out, they're on YouTube now. I've done Super Mario Brothers, and then the Tetris episode is going to be going up after this podcast goes live. So kind of just doing a little pre-stream storytelling, and I'm really enjoying it. And it's kind of fun taking a trip down memory lane. And one of the things I've actually had people request is that, like, they liked it when we would do that kind of stuff here on the show, but with the podcast, it's kind of, once it's out and you've listened to it, you can't really go back to it. Now you can kind of go back and watch these things. Like, they're all going to be in one place, and you can check out different games and stuff. So I'm kind of stoked about that. So it was one of those things that's hard to hear, but you know, I'm kind of glad I have people in my life that will say the hard things, you know, and so it was a good thing overall. But with that, guys, that's going to do it. NPC Mini, over an hour long. Super Nintendo. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
All right, guys. We will see you in the next episode. Bye now.